Leaders of Opuama, Sekelewu, Polububo and their blocks of communities as well as the Nkuru community in Egbema, Kingdom of Warri North local government area of Delta State have called on the management of Chevron Nigeria Limited to look into the demands of protesters from Ijaw and Ishekiri ethnic nationalities who have been protesting at Chevron OLERO field for over a week. Comrade Maxine Abo, who spoke on behalf of the community leaders, said that the prompt response to the demand of the protesters will assuage their grievances and ensure a smooth running of the company's activities. The protesters from Ijaw and Ishekiri ethnic nationalities have been on the OLERO Chevron field in Warri North local government area of Delta State for over a week, defiling the friendly weather, mosquito bite, and environmental hazard to drum their attention to developmental needs of their communities. The protesters, who are made up of elders, women, and youth, have visually turned the Chevron OLERO field to their homes, sleeping, cooking, and eating at the facility. The demand ranges from job employment and scholarship for indigenous, development of their communities, provision of social amenities, amongst others. Addressing the placard-carrying protesters, the spokesperson of the Egbema community's leaders, Comrade Maxine Abo, said that as community leaders, they've decided to come to see the protesters and explore ways of resolving the issues. Comrade Abo, who is the welfare secretary of Sekelewu Polubobo community, lauded the protesters for the orderly manner they've conducted themselves while pressing home their demands to Chevron Nigeria Limited and the Nigerian government, noting that their demands are genuine and if met will advance their communities. He equally commended Chevron security team and the military personnel for the display of professionalism in relating with the protesters. He also advised them to be patient with Chevron and the leadership, as some of the demands might be addressed almost immediately. Comrade Abba urged the management of Chevron Nigeria Limited, the Delta State government, and relevant stakeholders to dialogue with the protesters with a view to meeting their demands.
We don't see the government self don't hear the matter. We hear say Commissioner for Oil and Gas come here, our local government chairman they come here. But who will be the community messengers? It's still good to still reach here. Even for the fact that they don't reach here. As we don't consider now like this, our duty now to see layers with the government and Chevron. See what our people don't talk. How not see them. They not say make una not work. They not say make una come out. But they say see waiting they want. See waiting they want to make una. Some things not be things where they fit do today. Some things not be things where they fit do within 1 month. But all this is now something they go sit down for table and discuss.
Other Egbema communities leaders who spoke including Apostle Dennis Ebiwani, Chairman the Nkuru community, Comrade Moses Ugula, Secretary, Opuama Oil and Gas Committee, Comrade Atoni Ojango, Secretary, Polububo, Sekelewu Oil and Gas Committee, Comrade Governor Ekpokeme, PRO Polububo Block, Comrade Gospel Samson, Vice President Opuama Block, all noted that this is the first time for many years for Ijaw and Ishekiri to speak in one voice, demanding for a just cause. They called on the management of Chevron Nigeria Limited to urgently address the demands of the protesting communities in order for them to leave the facility for the operation to resume.
Sweet water, but if you look at the environmental degradation has taken over everywhere. Chevron have exploited our oil without no benefits.
This protest should have come up if the companies that are operating, especially Chevron and the federal government, is doing the needful.
What they are asking of getting the light from Chevron here and getting youth employment and getting scholarship for the children. So all they are asking is for the development of protest.
The reason behind me saying that I'm very grateful is that Chevron has been operating in this our terrain, this our area for quite some time now, but there is no any viable development in our community.
All your demands, governments and the companies will do it. But I want you people to maintain peace.
This protest where they go on, this is our own. Make we peacefully make the protest.
Mr. Tony Uwegoro, who spoke on behalf of the protesters, thanked the Egbema community leaders for their show of concern, said that they will remain at the facility until their demands are met.
We will do our side peacefully. But what I go tell you now be say this begin we not go ahead until we get what we want.
Effort by Delta State government through the Commissioner for Oil and Gas, Prince Emmanuel Agbaduba, to wade into the protest has not yielded any positive result, as the protesters are adamant to staying on the Chevron OLERO field until their demands are met.